Hello, hello. I haven't said that in a while. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, The Anxiety Princess, where we're talking about everything and anything that has to do with mental illness. We're basically tapping into our emotions in order to determine what could potentially be causing our mental health related illnesses. If you are new here, I would just like to say you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining our Mental Health Nation. This is a very safe space where we're all just trying to navigate living with mental illness and basically trying to equip each other with tools and techniques in order to incorporate it into our daily lives. So now that the welcomes are done, let me just do a disclaimer quickly. I'm not a doctor, psychologist, or psychiatrist, or anyone who has been trained to deal with mental illness. I'm purely someone who was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder with severe panic attacks in March of 2019. So, and I did welcome the new people. And if you have been around and you are like, where is this woman? She hasn't been posting videos in a month. So it's been around a month since I've been MIA. And I do feel as though I do owe a little bit of an explanation as to what has been happening. So March is really a hard month for me. March is when I had my first anxiety attack. March is the month in which I lost my brother, and I think I have explained how his death actually impacted me. So March is generally a month where I'm just going through different emotions. So it's just a roller coaster ride where I'm sad, happy kind of situation. So that's two of the reasons where I just needed to take a moment to just say, how do I still have anxiety after 3 years, and how do I get to grieve for my brother since he passed away? It's been 9 years. Um and March was despite those two things that happened, I also had to offer support to someone close to me who has been recently introduced to mental illness, basically. So I do feel as though my jug my jug in general is half full, you know and that I just pour into this channel. So now I couldn't pour into my channel and pour onto the person and pour onto me. Do you get it? So something had to give, and unfortunately it ended up being this channel. But I do always say that I think I've equipped people and left people with so many videos that in an event where they're going through something, they can go to any of my videos and they will find what they're looking for. So that was the comforting grace for me, knowing that, you know what, if someone is really in a bad shape and they need to be encouraged in any form of shape, they will go to a video and actually watch that. So that's basically what has been happening in March. And I think personally I have just been okay and not okay, okay and not okay. It's been a month of questioning people's loyalty and integrity, people close to me, and at the same time trying to validate my feelings, and I'm one person who, if I express something and I say I don't like something, I do expect people to respect it and to honor my wishes. And there's a situation just where I feel as though people are just not honoring my wishes. Therefore, if they can't validate my feelings, then I need to validate my own. So it's been like that. And now I'm back, and hopefully I'll be more consistent. 2 videos a month is what I had promised, because I said I was going to shoot every second week. So let's see how we do. But I'm pretty certain that I'll be more consistent, because I feel as though things offline, they steady and slowly coming together. So that's basically that. And I actually did shoot a video last Sunday. Uh, but when I wanted to upload, I saw that the second clip of the video was corrupted. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And in a way, I'm just like, okay, it's probably a blessing in disguise, because I wasn't okay. I wasn't my normal self. And I think when I'm not okay, it translates into my videos. And when I'm not passionate about what I'm talking about, then it translates into the videos. So I was just like, then it's a sign. Let me just attempt to shoot today, which is a Monday, and it's a public holiday. Cool. So in that video that I shot last week, I was talking about whether you should disclose to your employer if you have any mental health related issues. But now I'm not going to talk about that. I'll reshoot that video. But I just want to talk about something very serious, actually, that there has been just a looming dark cloud in South Africa in general, where people are sad for no reason, people are depressed, and people are just physically and mentally tired. I think it was last week where I opened a session on my Instagram stories to just say, let's chat, let's vent. And in all the stories, it was just people going through things. They tired of living. They tired, they sad and they don't know why they sad. They depressed. They're going through different things. So I think today what I decided to do was write an open letter to someone who is depressed. So if you are depressed, that please do listen to this letter. It relates to you as well. And I try to stay away from open letters. I've done one on my channel before, but I feel like they're so heavy. Like when I write them, I just want to cry myself. So that's why I don't do open letters, but I feel as though it's appropriate for the moment in which we are going through. And then from next week, we'll resume with our normal programming. That week, we'll resume with our normal programming in terms of what we actually do discuss. But I think this open letter is really, really important. Cool. So I will be reading from my book, so please bear with me. I'll read the letter and then I'll close, obviously. Okay. A letter to my depressed friend. My friend, welcome to the roller coaster ride. Like any other ride, we'll soon reach a destination where we'll all be smiling and we'll be happy. This is not your destination, but a temporary hangout spot. Let me assure you, you did nothing wrong, and there is nothing you could have done differently to prevent this. Therefore, do not think that you are being punished. This is merely a chapter in your book. It was written long before you even existed. The tricky part about this chapter is that it doesn't come with a manual on how to navigate it. It's the battle of the strongest minds. But don't worry, you have been armored with strength to undergo this season. You might not see it yet, but it's coming. This is not your normal. But if you think about it, who's normal anyway? I think we are all so obsessed with being seen as normal, but no one truly understands what that even means. So put your mind at ease. We are all not normal. I wish I could tell you when this season of your life will be over, but I can't, because nobody knows. So cling on to hope that all will be fine in the end, and in no time that dark cloud will be lifted. Hold on to the people that love you and let them be your reason to live every single day. I know you're looking around and everything is pitch dark. You can't breathe and you can't see the way out. Just remember to fight for the people that love you. Remember those big dreams you had? They are still valid and they're all yours to achieve. You just need to fight. Your feelings are valid, and do not think we do not want to hear what you are going through. We do, and we want to listen. You can tell me over and over again that you're scared, that you're overwhelmed, that you can't breathe, and I will listen over and over again. I will not get tired. You are one of the strongest people I know, and this moment will never define you. But just add it to your list of the things you will achieve. Imagine you saying, I overcame depression, to your list of achievements. That's who you are, a fighter, an accomplisher. As you fight this battle, never think that you don't belong in this world. This world is nothing without you. Never think that no one will miss you, because I can't imagine a world where you don't exist. Never let this moment define you. You are never defined by pit stops, only destinations. And remember what I said, this is not your destination, not yet. Never think that if you are gone, you'll be in peace. Peace is leaving your loved one with acceptance. And I would never accept this. Never feel like you're fighting a losing battle. The war is not yet over. Fight. You have overcome a lot. Never feel like you are a burden, because I will never stop listening. And if you don't have a reason to leave or to fight anymore, remember, I love you and I need you. A world where you don't exist is not a world I want to face. Fight, because God will give you the strength as you go through the battle. So I'm not really, that's the end of the letter. I'm not really clued up when it comes to depression. But I think in one form or another, we all go through it. We've all been there. We've all been sad for no reason. However, all we can do is provide words of comfort. All we can do is provide an ear to listen. So to the person going through this stage of their life, I just want to equip you with things that you're going to need. Just give me a sec. First thing you need to do is alert someone. I think the worst possible thing is going through the emotion of being sad, of being overwhelmed, and going through it alone. That nobody knows. And nobody can even stand up one day when you're gone, when you're saying, I've had enough. Nobody can stand up and say, oh, they actually did say that they were not okay. So please, alert someone. We want to know. Number 2, go visit a doctor. Rule out any medical things going on with you so that they can give you a proper diagnosis. Third thing, therapy. You're in this position now because there is some unresolved emotional things that have happened in your life that haven't been addressed. Therefore, now it's time to open them up, address them, and at least the next time you're putting them away, you know that you have addressed them. And I think I'm preaching this, but I myself as well, I have things in my past where I'm like, I don't want to revisit it. And at some point or one point or another, I'll have to wear my big gold paintings and go back and actually deal with those things. So therapy, please. And number 4, cling on to hope that you have a reason to leave. This person that I've been supporting, they have started going for therapy, and they said something to me that their therapist said. They said that, you know, depression is passed on from one person to another, in the sense that when you are sad and you decide, I am going to take my life, and you take your life, you leave a string of sadness as you depart this world, right? Now, the people in your life, they can't deal with your death. They start being sad. And they also start looking for a way out, and then they follow suit to what you did as well. And then it just becomes a continuation of sadness and people finding a way out by committing suicide. So I think cling on to hope and remember you have a reason to leave. While you may be at peace, the people that are left behind, they will never find peace. So therefore it becomes a generational curse, for a lack of a better word, where people are finding a way out through committing suicide. And lastly, this is not your destination. I always say that it's just a long journey. It's just a long journey, but you haven't reached the point where you're supposed to be. Because I refuse to believe that God wants us to suffer mentally. I really don't believe that. I don't think the same God that I pray to for the things that I have today, for health, physical health, for love, for peace, will be the same God that decides, in fact, I want to hurt you by giving you mental issues. So cling on to what you believe in and to whom you believe in, because that thing or that person has taken you through bigger storms than what you're sitting at right now. And to the people that play the role of being a supporter, I just want to say, listen and be kind. Kindness doesn't cost anything. Like, kindness costs 0 cents. But you will find people being mean for no apparent reason. And I really don't understand it. Why? So listen, be kind, and do not invalidate the feelings of people going through a really hard time, because they are sharing that information with you because they trust you. They're sharing that information with you because they're going through a season where they also can't explain what is going on. Therefore, listen. I really, really pray that, you know, God takes us out of this season, because it's a lot. It's a lot. People are just finding it hard to leave. People are finding it hard to find a reason of leaving. And it just feels like there is a dark cloud that's all over and that needs to be lifted. And I think we just need, during this time, we just need to pray for each other. If you are emotionally strong and religiously strong and spiritually strong, I think we need to fight for those who are going through a season of actually not having any strength to pray because they believe that this is their destination. So I hope you all enjoy this video. A bit heavy on the other hand, but I think we need to address it. We need to acknowledge what is going on, and we need to put up our hands and say, I'm here to help. I'm here to listen. And most importantly, I will offer you kindness. I think kindness heals everything, and kindness sort of triggers people to say there are people in this world who actually have genuine hearts and really want to help. So I really hope you will enjoy this video. It is a heavy video, heavier than my usual stuff. As much as it's heavier, it's just that it's a season that people are going through, and us as people who are going through a better season, we are playing I'm here. We are playing a support role. So if you want to chat at any point you're going through something, like I always say, my messages, DMs, private messages, whatever you want to call it, they open and I'm here to listen. But I hope you guys will have a beautiful Monday. Enjoy what's left of the public holiday. I'll be back, not next week, the week after. Just now, people start sending me messages and saying, you said you want to release a video. No, guys, not next week, the weekend after. But I hope you have a beautiful week and stay strong, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys.